of the National Football League. And we'll see tight end Dawson Knox. It was a real solid week for him last time out, finishing with 108 yards on the ground.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Allen's throw is complete, and he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 36. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it, but a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Well, the Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. That one goes for 24 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 11 carries, 61 yards.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did they? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up a notch and push for the top 5. So there's no doubt in my mind, we'll see them try to establish that ground game early and try and pick up an early lead.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Jones.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Jones, another shot here after the pick six.
Got the connection here to Bourne. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tyquan Thornton, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and short.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Hardy set to return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Here's Jones. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 5. On the counter, it's Stevenson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing, Jones. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, and his throw is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Allen.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense,
they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
and here's Allen.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And
just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. The Pats at the line ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. How about this? And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there for New England. 65 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So the third drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Bills to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Throwing now is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
And Knox is going to have the Bills first down as he'll get this down inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now out come the Patriots. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Jones now looking to throw on second down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, Hardy. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
Allen off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Allen going to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jerron Bentley. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
New England's offense set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out right to Bourne. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Jones on 1st down.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Bass on for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now Jones. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Marcus Jones, a return man. And he won't quite make it to the 25. But the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead at Stevenson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 2nd down at Stevenson.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week to try and take away.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On now the rookie 4th-round pick Chad Ryland for the Patriot field goal.
He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
On the return, Deontay Hardy. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And Knox is going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 43. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Allen again. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing Jones. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
23-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
On the return is Jones. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Foxborough. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw again. This one to Bourne out on the left side. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5.
They run again with Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On play action, Allen. And Diggs has it.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Allen off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To the air, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end Knox. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
On the slant, he's got Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills.
Gabriel Davis.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England trotting into place on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Ed Oliver able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardy set to return. Oh, good move. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. He'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Here's Harris. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bills, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.